Hey guys, welcome to today's 16 Galaxy video. Today we are taking a look at Sideshow's 2.0 Beetlejuice from the original film. So I did pick this up from Pop Culture during their 20% off sale. Its recommended retail price is quite high at $500, so it was $400, and just making it a little bit easier for you to purchase, I used some store credit that I had from an order that went a little sideways. So, the box here is pretty cool. I believe this is the original VHS cover that the film had, and they've just added their logos to it. So Sideshow Presents. It's got the tagline from the poster, and we can see very cool images there. And then it's labeled comedy, as if it's in a blockbuster or something. And then it's got Sideshow Sit Scale. This is a slip cover. You can see it's got the Warner Brothers logo there, and then we've got an image there, and then the back of the slipcover is really cool. Again, it tells you that it's a comedy, and then we have a really we have a pretty decent blurb there. Now what's interesting here is they've shown the image of the tombstone. Sadly, that came with the first version of this figure, which was a letdown for most people, especially the way the expression was captured and the sculpted hair. So we don't get that this time around, but we do get that when the Hot Toys version from the most recent film comes around. I have not ordered that yet, just because I'm not sold on the likeness just yet. We'll see how we go. I might end up owning the modern one too. So again, we have the Sideshow Presents there, and then we have Here Lies, pretty cool feature to have, and then it's done in the pinstripe suit there. We have a standard black display stand. I wish it was a bit nicer, but this is what we've come to expect from Sideshow stands these days. It does still say Beetlejuice, which is quite cool. And you can see that we have an assortment of hands. Now, just to point out, I have already added the nail file hand to the figure. You can see it's painted well for the most part, but there's lots of detailing on the hands, which we'll see later. And that is the standard relaxed hand that was on the figure when we got him. So we do have the other relaxed hand. So you can see that they are covered in decay and grime, which is really quite cool. We have a gripping hand or a holding hand. You can see that they've included his ring as well. So every hand has that, similar to what Hot Toys would do. You have a gesturing hand. We have the same for the opposite side. We have a tighter gripping hand, probably for gripping the book. I would imagine so, unless you're going to have him interact with other items that are outside of this figure. And then we have the two pointing hands. Our final accessory is the handbook for the recently deceased. It doesn't open or anything, so it's not that suppose extra level of printing and stuff that Hot Toys normally go through, but it is plastic, but it's pretty cool, and it's a nice accessory. Otherwise, the only accessory for this guy would be the nail file that is permanently fixed to the hand too, by the way. All right. So I'll just move the hands out of the way. Alright, so the figure itself, huge improvement over the original. Definitely see the likeness here, and we have gone for rooted hair this time around. The expression there, much better than the original. We still have the grime surrounding the figure's face. Now, it does look a little weird, but I suppose it's probably the only way you're really going to be able to do it without making it appear as if it's the character's actual likeness, I suppose. I think they've done an amazing job with it. And there's our rooted hair. Which probably humidity and stuff is going to play around with. But I have already seen people adding products to it and whatever to make it look a bit more real, I suppose, so it's not too Barbie-ish. But I think it looks fine. You can see the tie and obviously that pinstripe suit. We have these boots there as well. They do feature weathering, as we can see. And there is pretty nice detailing on the tie there. There is a lot of padding under this guy, a very thick fat suit, which you can see is kind of playing havoc with the pants there a little bit. I'll probably end up tucking the tie in so it doesn't sit as far out. But for the most part, I think this is a pretty decent release, especially for that likeness. And I'm probably just going to have him filing his nails. My sister does have the original, and I definitely agree this is a huge upgrade from that. I might even try and borrow the tombstone to add that to the display if I don't end up picking up the Hot Toys one later in the year. But yeah, I think this is well worth it. It's just a shame that the retail price on it is so high. Anyway, guys, thank you for checking out our video. Hopefully you liked the information, and you can stick around and see more videos as they get uploaded.